Is it just Shadowplay that's not
I don't know. That's the thing.
responding?
It
We'll
never
call it
never gives
Shadowplay.
me, never tells me exactly what's wrong. Never gives me the specifics. Oh, I should check my microphone.
Mm.
How's my microphone volume? Oh, microphone volume is fine. That's fine. Come on. If I see a viewer pop up in the view count, then I know it's working. Yo, it's working. We're live. We're live. There's viewers. It worked this time. Come on. Yes, and I got the stream up now. I can see chat. Oh, we got people watching. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes. Finally. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna notify my Discord. Meh. Yes. Yes. God, I am so happy. Finally got this stream working. Revo, do you have chat up? Revo!
Yeah, how many attempts was that?
Oh, 5 at least?
Yeah. I think GeForce Experience needs to go.
Anyways, get the chat! Talk to chat! I'm gonna
I am talking to chat.
say things!
Don't tell me how to do my job. It's not even my job.
Fair enough.
Hello to people of the chat. I'm an expert with the live stream. So just tell me about stuff and I will work off of it in an open format with no preparation because that's my expertise. Now, what are you up to? How are your evenings or afternoons or whatever time it is? Because I don't know where the demographics are for your live streams or videos. So I'm guessing.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay. Alright. I have chat up. Alright. Hey, everybody!
Tell me a
Surprise
game to
live
buy
stream.
because I'm bored and I have money. How much is Sleeping Dogs right now? It was on sale.
Ooh. Survivor, tell me what games to buy because I'm bored and I have money. Well, I don't know what you have, Survivor. If you want some immediate recommendations for games that have come out this year, I recommend Devil May Cry 5, Metro Exodus, few games from last year, Monster Hunter World, Far Cry 5, lots of really good games. Doom, if you haven't played Doom yet, Titanfall 2, if you haven't played either of those masterpieces yet. Sato, I'm getting on that. I am getting on interviewing a certain voice actress. Don't you worry, that's happening. Okay, so might as well do the official intro bit bullshit. Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show official live stream. I am joined by my lovely co-host, Game Revo, who you should all subscribe to on YouTube.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Let me get your channel so I can link it in the chat, and you get a link for your channel so you can also plug yourself in chat. You
Wait, what was
your...
that? Get a link.
Yeah, get a link for your channel. Also,
I was paying attention. Don't worry. What were
also,
we talking about?
you changed your thingy, your profile pic again. It's purple now. It's purple in
Yeah,
space.
it's purple in space because I saw a thing and it was like a purple to black night sky gradient, and I was like, that looks really cool. I'm stealing that idea. So I did that in the banner and the profile picture because the two didn't really match after I changed the profile picture. I'm testing it out. I'm seeing if I like it or not. I've only just changed it today. I'm surprised you noticed.
Well, I care about you, so of course I noticed. Now, let's say hello to all the people in the chat. I do this every time. Hello, Fall is Crazy. Hello, Survivor. Vincent, Lightning Strike, Grimlord, that guy, Untypable. Well, it's not unreadable. DSR115, interesting username. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher this name. Nehum Mutozabal. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. No, you're the best. You keep up the good work. Dara Jackson, good to see you again. Good to see Absol, of course. Hey, man. And Sato, of course. Joseph Keen, good to see you again. Jew Making Bacon, still with one of the best usernames. Glad to have you here. Meme Thief, hey, man. Choward, hello, Choward. One Nation Army. Hello. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Random student. Boomstick fire. Any new people? Dave Nutt. Hello, Dave Nutt. Some sad boy. Hey, some sad boy. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thank you for your support. Faker Hex. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All right, everybody. So, Liam, Vincent. Hello, you two. Okay, I've said hello to. Oh, Kevin.
You forgot the Game Rebel guy. He's
hello.
pretty cool.
Hello, Game Revo. Glad to have you here. Just some guy plays. Hi, Scallon Ja. Interesting name. Ooh woo to you. Dwarfy. Hello. Oh, motherfucker, you gotta be cheeky. You always gotta be cheeky with me, don't you? Hello, Steve. Hello, War Machete. Hello, everybody. Okay, let me tell you why I'm a horrible person now. So today, I was supposed to upload a video about Rage 2. But I couldn't get the video done in time. Recording gameplay for Rage 2 turns out to be a fucking nightmare because the AI is so unpredictable. So yeah. Oh, Princess Scarlet, the other Kevin, Sharox, hi, welcome Livestream. So yeah, sorry no video today, guys. No video today. Video tomorrow, though. I will have the Rage 2 video out for tomorrow, and hopefully another video Sunday, if not Monday. But yeah, Rage 2 video tomorrow, absolutely. But I couldn't get a video out today because I'm horrible, and I'm sorry. You all deserve better. I need to be a better YouTuber, damn it. I'm so sorry. And Shadow Falcon, welcome to the live stream.
I like the way that you're like on your knees, like, please, I didn't upload a video today. I'm so sorry. And meanwhile, I last uploaded 2 weeks ago, and I'm just like, the next one will be done whenever, you know, when it's done.
You have standards, though. You have standards.
No, that's not fair. Because your standards are for consistency, which I am sorely in lack of. It's just in a different place, basically, what you prioritize.
Very true. Very true. So, what am I trying to say? Oh, to give the chat a hint. Can you give the chat a hint, a little sneak peek at your next upcoming video?
Me?
Yes, you.
Well, who else would you be asking? Okay, wait. Why did I just think for a moment there, oh no, maybe you're speaking to somebody else? Okay, yeah. I mean, I can just say what I'm working on. I'm currently working on two things side by side. My hope is to get them out in a reasonable time frame. I'm working on what has actually didn't start as this, but it's become a sort of small critique video on Call of War's Gunslinger, which, by the way, is a very nice game from a couple of years ago. And that is while I'm working on a bigger project, which I won't spoil the details right now. I'll tell you, it's about Payday 2. It has changed quite a bit in production. It started as a very different video, but I like the new way I'm going with it. I'm looking at it in a slightly different way, but I'm not going to spoil the surprise yet.
Good. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Let's get started. Let's play some games, shall we? Oh, wait. Is there anyone I missed in chat? Uno... God, these... You guys have the weirdest usernames. Uno... Akatsuki? Akatsuki? Blood for the Blood God? Yes, there will be Blood for the Blood God. Welcome to the live stream. So sorry I butchered your name there. And Damson Mon. What do you think about the recent changes in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep? Aw, and I appreciate the compliment. Love you too. I'm really looking forward to it. I've really enjoyed Destiny 2, the state it's in right now. I can't wait until when Destiny 2 goes free to play, gets all the new content. Like, Destiny 2 has a really bright future, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Oh, and those new exotics! All those new exotic weapons. Oh, those look so good. Look so fun. Okay, did I miss any other questions? Okay, time for video games. Okay, so I'm gonna put the chat to the side. Don't all of you worry. Me. Oh, I'm sorry. None of you can see this, what's going on my Discord to the side. Oh, God. Crazy people. Okay, alright, that's good. Alright, let's go. Okay, move in chat. Okay, Game Revo, you are now in charge of the chat. You are now in charge of
Oh
the chat.
yeah,
Yes.
okay.
You need to talk
We're
to
gonna
them.
have some fun, boys.
Talk to them and tell them things and do stuff I need to decide on what game to play. Speak with your mouse, not with keyboard. Not mouth.
With
mouth.
my mouse.
Mouth. I'm sorry. Words English.
Shit, you're right. Guys, Gamertron's not looking. Call him a closet weeb.
You fucking. I won't say it. I am looking. I have the chat is in my second monitor. I'm working on stuff.
Oh.
We're gonna get a game up.
How is it to be a slave of Tron? Not as bad as I thought, actually. There have been benefits to this. I'm calling it an alliance because calling it slavery is kind of, yeah, it makes me feel bad. So the alliance is decent. You know, it's been quite nice.
Good answer. Good answer. No, Paladins, don't fucking update now. No, fuck off. Stop. I can't handle games updating right now. No.
What would Gamertron do if he sees a heretic that hates Doom? Okay, so like I don't hate Doom. I assume you weren't implying that I did, because otherwise I think I'd be dead. I just didn't finish it, and that is also a crime, but it's one that I will try and rectify in the future.
He will. He's going to make a Doom video. I'm going to make him make a Doom
God,
video.
No guarantee. I'm definitely going to play it through and finish it. And if I think it's worth talking about, if I have anything to say that hasn't been said already, then sure, I'll throw my hat in the ring. Why not?
Good. Very good.
I'm going to become the communist dictator of chat. You know what? That's not bad. I'll take that.
Yes. Oh, okay, chat. I'm trying to decide what to play. I have a few ideas. I'm thinking for tonight we do a whole... Oh, Tom, we got a super chat donation. Tom, you're always so generous during live streams, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Thank you for your super chat donation. Let's read those questions you have. Oh, let me bring the chat here so everyone can see. Look at this generous donation from Tom. 2 questions. GT. Question 1. Are you happy the Raptors won the championship? Yeah, happy enough. Are you finally going to admit you're a weeb? Not happening. I'm not a weeb, Tom. I'm sorry. You are mistaken. I despise anime. I loathe anime. If I could wipe it from existence, I would. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna comment. I'm gonna let that one ride. Pick your battles.
Fuck! I'm being flooded with messages, of course, when I'm streaming.
It's okay that you say what Tron makes you do. We already know. We know is it something for sailor outfits. There's sailor outfits.
There's sailor outfits.
There's sailor outfits.
There's sailor outfits.
I have not been informed of this.
Neither have I. This is the first time hearing about it.
Sure. Sure. Are we in Area 51? I wish.
Oh, man.
I wish.
Revo! The Area 51 memes. What do you think?
Yes. Well, I don't know. Did they see them aliens?
I don't know. Did them see them aliens?
There's, okay, I've been talking about this for a while. I know it's, like, mostly past now, but it was such a good joke. It was one of those ones where, like, it didn't even, like, naturally appear at something. It's like these people had this idea for this Facebook event, and it was a brilliant idea. It's such a good idea. And it just started from there. Area 51 is so good. I love all the ones where it's, like, me entering Area 51 and me leaving.
Oh,
like
yes.
The one where it's a normal bike and then it's the ET bicycle. That's such a good one.
Oh, man. God bless whoever came up with the Area 51 memes. God, they're such wholesome memes, too. They don't involve someone getting hurt. They just involve making fun of a government installation and theoretical aliens.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, we're going into this government thing because the government's corrupt and we're going to take over as a joke or anything, which is fine as a joke. It's see them aliens. It's benign. It's wonderful. I love it.
Exactly. Okay, chat. I'm thinking for this stream, I do a horde mode. Something horde mode related. So, what would you guys want? I have 2 games on my mind right now. I'm either thinking Devil May Cry 5, and I do the Bloody Palace and see how far I can get, or we do a blast from the blah blah blah. We do a blast from the past and play some Gears of War 4 horde mode. I haven't played Gears of War 4 in a while. I think it would be fun. I always enjoyed Gears of War 4 horde mode. Or Killing Floor 2. I'm down for Killing Floor 2. So free games. Chat, Devil May Cry 5, Bloody Palace, Killing Floor 2, or Gears of War 4. Not Minecraft. I already did, guys. I already did Doom. I have to have a variety of content. There will be another Doom stream. Don't worry. There will be another Doom stream, but it's going to be a special kind of Doom stream. Okay, I'm seeing... Oh, Killing Floor 2 is already in the lead.
Oh, wait, I'm in the chat. I can set up a straw poll.
You can?
Actually do something as my... Well, yeah, you just link it, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Game Revo's going to make a straw poll, everybody.
What were the options? It was Killing Floor 2...
Killing Floor 2, Gears of War 4, and Devil May Cry 5. Oh, I'll make you a mod, by the way. Let me scroll up through chat and make you a mod. There's 50 people watching this garbage, by the way. Oh, we got another super chat donation from Mr. Elite. Wart, thank you so much for the 15 pounds. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Oh, you're already a mod.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You're
What,
already
me? Yeah.
Yeah, you're already a mod.
You gave me it when you called me. What was it? British? It wasn't
Yes.
English, was it? It was British.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot. It's been months.
And I guilted you into it.
All right, everyone. Straw poll is in the chat. All right, I'm looking at the straw poll. Oh, yeah, Killing Floor 2 is way in the lead with 8 votes. 15 votes so far. Come on, people. Again, post the poll again.
Okay. Here's another link to the poll.
Just for the people that are behind.
Ah, yes, of course.
Okay, let me see how many votes. 20 votes. Killing Floor 2 is in the lead. I don't think... Oh, Gears of War 5. Not 5. Devil May Cry 5. Gears of War 5.
Okay, we're gonna see Gears of War 5, guys. I'm adding it to the straw poll. Come on.
Oh, I am looking forward to Gears 5. Gears 5 is looking pretty good.
I've never really played Gears of War, but like...
Really?
So I can't really comment, to be honest.
Fair enough. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Killing Floor 2 has won by a landslide. So it's...
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's got so many.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Killing Floor 2 it is. Oh, shit! Guys, so sorry. Give me a minute. I got a message from a very special person who hasn't messaged me in a while. Give me 2 minutes. Game Revo, distract the chat.
Yes, it's my turn again.
Yes.
All right, hi guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you consider the number 7 in terms of quality? It's a very important question. There is a reason for this, but it will not be disclosed, so just take it at face value. An 8, okay. A 7, yeah. 2, okay. No. See you with the 2. You need to. That's not acceptable. You know, that's gonna have to be amended. All right, I'll average those, and no, I won't. I'm lying. I can't be bothered. But thanks, guys. That is my public survey and my census.
Hey, here's a question for you, Revo. What's my favorite video of mine that you've watched?
What's your favorite video of yours that I've watched?
Yes! What is your favorite video of mine that you have watched?
Okay, that wasn't the original question. Okay, that's probably an easy one, because I would probably say it's going back to that Space Lords one where you were looking at, it was more of a sort of direct address to Mercury's team and ways of improving the game. That's the kind of stuff that's right up my alley, so I'm a bit biased there, but I like videos like that. That's a while ago now, actually. That probably would be it. I thought that was a really well constructed, well argued, and reasonable video.
Aw, thank you. Thank you. And we got another super chat donation from Tom. Thank you, Tom. Very generous of you. This is my actual second question. Do you watch Doom porn? No, Tom, I don't watch Doom porn. I don't watch porn, period.
Wait, what?
Yes, I don't watch porn. Does this shock you, Revo?
Fair enough. What was that?
Does this shock you, Revo?
Oh, you're cutting out. I couldn't hear you there. Sorry.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Does this shock you, Revo?
I mean, considering the content of your videos... No, I guess not. I guess not.
The thing is, like, you all can call me a pussy all you want, but I'm very uncomfortable watching strangers fuck. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Can we just talk about how normal porn is technically 50% gay because it's got a guy in it?
Oh, Ale Whisker, thank you for the compliment. I still think I'm a horrible person, but I appreciate that you don't. Okay. So, Killing Floor 2 it is. Let me launch the game, and get ready for some loud audio, everybody. I'm gonna need to turn this down. Killing Floor 2, let's murder some Zeds. Do you have Killing Floor 2, Revo?
I don't think I do. I think I only have the original, believe it or not.
I'm going to have to change that. Killing Floor 2 is a blast. I think you'd really enjoy it.
I imagine it's very cheap now, because it's quite a few years old now.
Oh, yeah, and not just that, it is jam-packed with content. It came out in 2016, and in the 3 years since, it's gotten so many free updates. There's no paid-for DLC. It's just a stream of free updates. So many new maps and modes and weapons. Like, God, it's so good. It's an excellent example of a middle market game and a live service.
Yeah. Is that... I'm gonna get things wrong here. Am I mistaken in saying that when it launched, people were like, it's okay, but as the updates rolled in, people liked it more? Or was it always liked from the start? I don't remember. I know people liked the first game.
Killing Floor 1?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody liked Killing Floor 1, yeah. There were a few detractors of Killing Floor 2. It was mostly positive. There were some detractors about its marketplace. It has a marketplace where you can trade and buy skins. But outside of that, most people agree it's got really solid gameplay and tons of content.
I mean, it is the kind of thing I would play. Because I like Payday 2. I like cooperative PvE, basically. I'm facing more connection issues from you.
What? Can you not hear me?
So, I think you said something there.
I didn't. I just said. Can you hear me just now?
Chat. Did he say something? I can hear you now. By the way.
Oh, wonderful.
And if so, tell me what he said, chat. I'm leaving it up to you guys. Give me a transcript from about 30 to 40 seconds ago now. If you get the wrong sentence, then you don't get the grand prize. The grand prize is a thank you. It's a sincere thank you. Nothing worth hearing. Oh, ouch.
Oh, that was savage. Fucking savage.
Oh, jeez.
Who said that? Who wrote that? Who wrote that?
I'm glad that's not me.
Who wrote that? Who wrote that?
That guy. Oh, of course, that guy.
That
said it.
guy, you are a
name-
savage, good sir. You are an absolute savage. You have my respect. Okay, that audio should be good. Alright, we're good to go. Good to go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the chat back up so I can see. Come on, let me see. Where's the chat? There's the chat. Okay, let me put that back on my second monitor. And there we go. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful, I can see. Alright. Yes, I know it's too loud. I hope I've lowered it enough. Oh, actually, I may need to lower that more. Yeah, I'm going to need to lower that more. Okay. Now we should be good. Alright. There was a new map I haven't played on yet. What was it? I played Steam. Spillway! That's the new map I haven't played on yet. Let's give that a go. Survival, normal. Let's go long. Let's go 10 waves. Launch! Alrighty. Revo, you're awfully silent.
It's actually been a very long time since I've played the original Killing Floor. I just remember, because wasn't it built on Source, so didn't it allow for 32-person servers?
Exactly, yes. So does Killing Floor 2. It can. I believe there was even a server once I was on that allowed for 100 people.
Jesus. I know that the best thing about games built off Source is that you can just get 32 people servers, and even if it doesn't let you do it by default, you can force it in most cases.
Yes.
Have you ever seen I Divine Cybermancy?
Oh, I own it. I own it.
Do you? That is a game that I played a little bit of years ago, but it made no sense. And it would be absolutely wild as a 32-player experience because it's that sort of RPG, I kind of need to know what's going on type game, but it's also a little obscure. So just having all these people running around would be complete hell.
I hear ya, wee laddie. Okay, so this is my first time on this map, everybody. Never been on this map before. This is going to be interesting. Here come the clowns. There's an event going on in Killing Floor right now, so all the Zeds have a makeover. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Bad Zeds. I'm surprised I haven't triggered Zed time yet. There we go. That's more like it.
The other person, I assume you're referring to me, is Game Revo. I make videos, and also I am in eternal servitude to Gamertron, partially against my will, but I'm mostly resigned to my fate now. So.
Damn right, he knows his place. He knows his place. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
Seriously though, Game Revo is a good friend of mine. He's an excellent YouTuber, makes much, much better videos than mine. You should seriously go check out his content.
Don't bleed on anything.
Feel free to link your channel, Revo.
Oh, yeah. Promotion. Is that a thing?
Yes!
Is promoting your channel?
Promote
I
your
always
channel.
forget to do that.
Do it.
Okay, shameless shilling. I think that's the right link.
Awesome.
That's the right link. That's my channel. Everybody go to it and look at it, I guess. Great. Much appreciated.
Me belle shotgun. Liking the look of this map. A power plant. Oh, it's a dam. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it's a giant dam.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Giant dam, sunset.
Okay, Princess Scarlet, fight me. Fight me IRL. Singularity is not called. That's not the case. Singularity looks and makes the appearance of being called, but it is not. It is a deception.
Oh my god, the Zed's got lasers!
A decent beginning. Let's call that your warm-up.
Oh, I love the feel of shotguns in Killing Floor. There's so many good video game shotguns. Shotguns are just...
Shotguns are just one of those things that are like, I feel like the sound designers have a fun time with specifically shotguns, if anything.
Oh, surrounded. Gotta keep on the move. It's amazing. This game is years old, but still, the shooting mechanics feel so good. I don't know how anyone can complain about video games nowadays. There's just so many good games to play.
Glad to see you made it.
Is this going back to an earlier conversation of ours?
Maybe it is. Maybe it
I
is.
was speaking to somebody who was saying like, oh, you know, games these days just aren't as good, and like obviously, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to disagree with it.
Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion unless it's retarded and objectively false.
Yeah, I mean, if it's an opinion like that, I can dispute it. I think it's completely wrong. I think there are more options now than there ever were for games. Obviously, that means that there are more bad games, so there's also more good games. It's just you have to know what to look for. You have to know your tastes, and you have to see the signs of bullshit when it's coming.
Also, stop exclusively obsessing over Activision and Electronic Arts, and you'll get a long way. Oh, I can't afford it.
If you're seeing a game published by Activision and Electronic Arts, it does not mean the game's going to be bad, but it does mean you have to temper your expectations to what the precedent is, what they are known to do with a lot of games. Not for all their games, but for quite a few of them.
Port's closed. Go make a difference.
Johan, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. And don't tell me to comment with the ego. I've earned this ego. I fought and bled and cried for this ego.
Mrs. Foster doesn't miss those.
Good start.
I
Now
do
finish
love
the
Mrs.
job.
Foster. She's voiced by Claudia Black, and it's and she's so good. She's so good.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See, I'm missing out on like half of the element of this stream because I cannot listen to the audio, otherwise I will be hearing two of you, and one is frankly enough.
I understand. I was gonna come up with something smarmy and shitty. No, you're right. You're right. I got it.
Okay, now you just make me feel bad. You can't just do that. You can't just turn around and go, oh, okay, and then just like hide in the corner, all sad.
Who's hiding in a corner? I'm blasting away
not-
mutants with a shotgun.
Okay, fair.
Mrs. Foster presents her introduction.
Come see me.
There we
The
go.
port's safely open.
I promise, chat. Next map, I'll up the difficulty,
yourself
and we'll
fixed
go
up.
to and we'll up the
Terrible.
difficulty, and we'll do endless survival and see how many waves I can make it. I just want to try out this new map first because again, I've never been here. So far, I'm liking the map. Got nice wide open spaces, bit of
You
cover
earned the
here and
money.
there. Mostly corridors
spend
though,
it.
lots of tight corridors. Let's see.
Here's a question for you.
Ooh.
Will you ever make a video on Borderlands since Borderlands 3 is coming out? That's from
Yes.
Vincent.
Someone's
Well,
walking around
yes,
with a lot
Vincent.
less
I
blood than
am
they
going to
need.
be making. I will indeed be making a Borderlands video. Sometime in the future, definitely before the release of Borderlands 3. Going over my experience with the Borderlands games, what makes them so good. Why Borderlands 1 and 2 are timeless and you can just replay them over and over again. Like, one, because of the loot and progression system, and the other is just because solid shooting mechanics all around. And really good design all around. But yeah, you can expect
I'm
a
about to shut the
Borderlands
pod.
free video when Borderlands 3 comes out. Like, I can't guarantee what time. It won't be right after launch because, again, I get criticized for this, but I think it's one of my strengths is that I don't rush out reviews. I take my time with games. I like to play them through to completion. I like to play till I've like at least got to the end or got to end game content. I like to be able to know what I'm talking about when I've played a game because I've seen so many reviews where someone reviews a game and like they have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a product of the 24/7 news cycle where, you know, a new game's out, you go, oh, how good is it? And you expect that on day one the thing will be out with all the reviews. And I can understand why if you're running like a site or something like that, you feel the need to compete with that. In a way, having a personality-driven channel, such as, you know, on YouTube, means that you can wait a bit longer because people know what your tastes are and what you're looking for, which means they might wait for your opinion to see what you think. It's a great luxury, but it's a bit harder to work up to that point because ultimately you're still fighting against all the people who get a video out on it day one.
Very true.
Whoops-a-day.
Oh,
Good work.
God, the
Area ready to
shotguns
be
in this
secure.
fucking game. So good.
You're a little
I've actually been
naughty.
replaying Borderlands 2. I don't think I finished it back when I first played it. I played a hell of a lot of it, but I never quite finished it because I played
Wait.
it co-op. And...
So you've never seen the final boss?
Nope. I'm gonna see it this time.
No one spoil the final boss for Revo. God, that's.
I'm just not gonna
no.
look at I'm
No,
just not
look
gonna
at the chat. Look at the chat. Just
You look at the chat! See your stream!
Okay, fair enough. Fair
That's
enough.
right.
Fair enough. Here's the thing: if anyone tries to spoil the ending of Borderlands 2, Game Revo has my permission to ban you. No, seriously.
Oh my god.
Seriously, block me from the channel. Like I have asked
We're almost
politely,
out
do
of
not
time.
spoil,
Make
because
your
that's a very
choices.
awesome moment. It's a very awesome moment at the end of Borderlands, and it shouldn't be spoiled for you. Ooh! Oh, shoot, Revo, what do I get? Do I get the AA-12 or the Doomstick?
I don't know. I'm gonna do I have a coin.
One's quad barrel, one's auto fire.
Auto fire.
Okay, got it.
Easy. I was gonna flip a coin, but that was easy.
Turns over.
Quad barrel's nice. I love
All sets
auto
inbound.
shotguns in games.
Yes. Okay, and the AA-12. Oh, this thing is a monster. Yeah. Yeah. That was a juicy headshot.
Shadow Road X. That's an interesting viewpoint. I don't know if I strictly agree. He says that I at least want to hear from a solid reviewer from a decent starting point because if Fallout 76 starts anything, it's that sometimes we need news right away. I would personally say that's more an issue with pre-order culture and day one purchases, which I can understand why people do that. If you're looking forward to a game, you want to play it as soon as possible. But doing that, you have to accept the risk of the game might not be good.
Exactly.
Because in some cases, in many cases actually, it's not realistic, especially with something like an online game, for a reviewer to get a viable, an accurate review out when it's released.
This one's tenacious.
That was the last one.
Woo! Just as I
Let's
ran
see
out
if
of
they can
ammo.
call for
Good
resupply.
timing. But I can understand where you're coming from. Like I'm not saying day one
Position,
reviews
heal
aren't
thyself.
important. They are important. Like, but I wouldn't say give. Here's what I would do instead. If in my
Yes,
ideal
interesting
world, instead of
energy
having
as
day
well.
one reviews, we have day one quality reports.
I really appreciated actually, you know, Total Biscuit's Port Report series.
Yes.
That was a really good series because it wasn't here's what the game's like, it was here's how the port is. And you can very quickly look at the port if you know what you're talking about. Look at the port, go, is this good or bad? That's a much easier thing to do
There's
in a
sets on the
day.
scope.
So you can get that out quickly and be accurate.
Yeah, exactly. Because again, like I understand you got to be fair to the consumer. They need to be made aware, like, hey, is this game broken, buggy, poorly optimized at launch? Like they need to know that. But also, to be fair to the
I'm about to
developers,
shut the pod.
you can't critique, you can't like analyze a game in one day, like launch day. It's just unrealistic. It's unreasonable. Like you're not gonna fully understand a game, its
closed.
mechanics,
Go make a
play all of its
difference.
content on day
Everywhere.
one.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Whoa.
Oh, question for me. Worst game you ever played and why? Okay. Worst game I ever played, if we're excusing just the ones that just didn't work, it's a hard question. I would say the worst game I've played is Sonic 06. That game is just bad. I feel like it's got a reputation that does not need describing. The game is jank in the worst ways. It's very poorly made. I find it more interesting to say what's the most disappointing game you've played. So it's not necessarily a bad game, but the most disappointing. So, hey, Gamertron, what's the most disappointing game you've played?
The most disappointing. Hitman, the Hitman reboot, the original Hitman reboot when it first came out. Not because the gameplay was bad, I was very disappointed and disagreed with the episodic nature of the game, because that's never how I played Hitman. I'd go from one stealth scenario to the next, because usually they change things up and test your skills, and then I'd replay the game. I'd replay my favorite missions to, like, get the best stealth rating and whatnot. And that wasn't the case. Like, what the original Hitman reboot did with its episodic releases is that it forced you to play the same level over and over again if you wanted to play more Hitman, until you had to wait a few months until you got the next episode. I just didn't agree with that. Like, there are some games, I think narrative-driven games, like the Telltale games, Don't Nod's Life is Strange, I think that works. Those narrative games work as episodic games, not a stealth game like Hitman. Like, again, Hitman's a good game, the Hitman reboot, it's a good game, but the whole episodic release, it totally killed the mood for me. Like, I lost incentive to play.
It took the wind out of its sails as well for the release. Because people were... The hype is split up amongst the chapters, instead of being like, oh, it's all out now! And everyone's like, oh, I want to play the whole game now! When the whole thing releases, it's been like a year. You know, people know what Hitman 2016 is now.
Hitman 2016, yeah, I've never called it Hitman 20... It makes sense, there's Doom 2016, Hitman 2016... No, yeah, well, you're right, it was 2016 . That was when it came out.
Well, how else do you call all these stupid reboots? Grid! Okay, Grid.
Oh!
It was Grid 2. Sorry, Grid Autosport, Grid 2, and now Grid. Ugh. I understand if it's a series where the reason they do it is so that people who are new to it don't think that they need to go to the start to jump into the series. They can jump in here. That I can understand. Why would you do it for a racing game?
Protect the area.
Good point. Fair point. Oh, shit. Bonus objective. Where? Oh.
Follow-up question for both. Most overrated game you've ever played.
Witcher Free. The Witcher Free. Witcher Free is a phenomenal game, but my god, is it overrated. It's a great game, but it's not this fucking masterpiece people claim it to be. Again, Witcher Free, I absolutely recommend it. It is a very well-made game, really good game, but it is not the second coming of Jesus Christ that the internet claims it to be. Again, Witcher Free, great game, but overrated.
Okay, the most overrated game I've played, and this isn't to say it's not a good game, because it is. But let me explain my viewpoint before you fling criticism my way. The original Dark Souls is lauded as a gaming masterpiece. It's had so many comparisons in all the news, media, criticism and comparisons and all that stuff ever since it released. It's done some really great things. It isn't, as an entire package, it's not brilliant. It's got a lot of significant problems that actually did get addressed with like Dark Souls 3 and with other From Software games. So I think calling it like the best game ever made and things is a bit too much, but it's definitely a really important game. Yeah, that's my hot take. I'm gonna get so much flack for that.
I think
it's a good game. It's a good game. I respect it a hell of a lot. But there's been so many like, it's like Dark Souls and all that stuff.
Oh, I do hate that meme though. I do hate the it's like Dark Souls because Dark Souls didn't invent hard games.
Yeah, the worst thing is when somebody has a valid comparison to Dark Souls in some other aspect, but now they feel like they can't do it because everyone goes, it's hard, it's like Dark Souls.
There's Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
Oh, wait, shit, where is it? Oh, yes. Oh, this is great. I now have a AA shotgun and an LMG. Oh, this is a killer combo.
Question for me. Have you played any PS4 exclusives like Last of Us? I do not own a PS4. I have a PS3. I actually bought it on the cheap after the PS4 came out, and my plan was to play some of the exclusives. And I did plan on playing Last of Us, but I never got around to it. I probably will. I'm just undecided if I play it on the PS3 now, or I see if I can get a cheap PS4 in a few years. I don't know, but
Pleased to make your
no, I really want to play Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
the
I
PS4
want to play
library?
Spider-Man. God, I wish that was coming to PC.
Yeah, but it never will. Well, no, it's very unlikely to.
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
Did I pique your interest?
Reload, reload, reload! Oh, fucking
There was a-
shit.
What was the question? I saw it a wee while back. Which was... It was something... Sorry, whoever asked it. I cannot find the thing now. But they said... It was something on lines of what's the most
I'm in the mood to
emotional game you've ever played.
Ooh. There's a lot of games that have really made me tear up, really made me feel. I think
Manly
me-
tears.
Yes, I'd have to say Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice hit me the hardest. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, I would say that hit me the hardest.
I got that in the Humble Monthly. I am going to play that once I get through some of these video projects because I've been wanting to play it for quite a while, but I'm a cheapskate, and I've been not getting around to it, and now I have no excuse.
It really is a phenomenal game. You will love it.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, boy.
Most emotional. It's hard to think of the most emotional. It's not often that I find a game gets me really emotional. I think like games, it's a bit harder to pull off.
Let's get you
But I think at
restarted.
times it can really do it well.
That's great. Boof. You took it down hard.
No, I'm drawing a blank. There's certainly games where I've been like, you know, where it really hits you, but damn if I can't remember one.
It's alright, man. It's alright.
That's
I'm sure you'll
thanks
come
to
up with
high
something in
heaven
time.
And all
Probably, yeah. There's certainly games where, like, I think the really interesting thing is when a game ties the actual experience of playing it to that emotional reaction. Because games with really sad stories are one thing, and they're also deserving of praise.
Make your choices.
But it's really hard to make the playable part of it emotional because a lot of the time, once you put a controller or something in somebody's hands, they're in control of the situation and they feel powerful usually.
What
based on how the
the
game's
fucking
designed.
fuck is this fucking thing? I've never seen
Last
this
chance.
gun before. This is
I have to power
new.
down the pod.
The Helios rifle. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Guys, there's a gun in Killing Floor 2 I haven't tried yet.
More
This
Zeds
is
on the
gonna
scope.
be an
Back
experience.
to it, mes amis.
Give me I need Zeds now. I want to try this thing out. I need Zeds.
blood
Oh,
everywhere.
it's a laser! Oh, and it lights them on fire. Oh,
See, at moments like these, I choose to be quiet and just let you enjoy the moment.
thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, this thing is
Except for there.
Mrs. Foster presents her introduction.
Oh, this is so good. It feels so
That was pretty
good. So it not only is it great for single target damage, but it's great for hordes because of the spread, and it lights them on fire. Oh, I am in love.
My pretty bird.
In the chat, Meme Thief, that's a good point. Spec Ops The Line.
Oh,
That's
yes.
probably it. That to me was exactly what I described. It was not just emotional in the story, it was emotional in the way you interacted with it.
Fuck. Okay, Zeds, this was fun, but I need you all to fuck off now so I can reload.
That looks like blood.
Mind Jokey asks, what games got you into gaming?
The video game that got me into video games was Prototype, the original Prototype in 2009.
Nicely done.
What do you consider as got
There's
into
one
gaming?
flesh pound that will not be coming
The
back,
game that, well,
thanks to you.
that made me interested in buying and playing video games more often. Like before 2009, I played video games on and off, wasn't really into them. Like, I'd play maybe an hour a day, hour a week of Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic. It's like Star Wars Battlefront 2. Like, gaming wasn't a big thing for me. It wasn't a big hobby. I mostly watched movies and TV. But after seeing Prototype and seeing, like, gameplay reviews and trailers and stuff like that, I was like, wow, this looks incredible! You can run up walls and you can shapeshift and turn your arms into blades? This is incredible! And after that, like, after Prototype, I just started getting more into the video game industry and community and just looking up, what's the latest, newest game coming out?
Yeah, see, that's the problem. I don't know which was the game that made me, like, really interested in games in general, as opposed to just specific games. Because when I was younger, I played a lot of platformers. My first system was, if you don't count a computer, was, because it was, like, educational games and stuff when I was a kid. From a young age, that is. My first system was a Game Boy Advance.
Ooh.
And I played platformers and stuff. And then it was a PlayStation 2, and that was also platformers.
Okay, there is one downside to this Helio rifle. It is awesome, but God, the clip is so small. Wish it had a bigger magazine.
Yeah, edutainment. It was like
Excuse you.
Zumbinis, if you're familiar with that. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's quite. I don't know how old it is now. It was
I've
like an
never heard of
old
it, sorry.
maths educational game, but you had these like wee blue guys, and like you changed out like their faces and stuff. And then the goal was they all had different properties. It was like problem solving more than maths, and the goal was to get as many of them to the end of the journey as possible. So it was through several puzzles, and actually it was pretty good.
Wait, so was it kind of like Oregon Trail?
Kind of, yeah, but it wasn't. It was, yeah, kind of. It was a lot more puzzle oriented, but it's similar. Oh my god! Coolmathgames.com! Is that the one where they had the games that were also just like normal Flash games, but all the schools wouldn't block them on the browsers, so everyone went to Cool Math Games and just, oh, what was it everyone played? Oh, this is taking me back. Is that the one? Have I got the right site? Does it still exist? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Is this the one? I don't know, it's changed since then. I think it is?
Comes naturally to you, no?
Oh my god. Yeah, run, okay. Oh, it's coming back to me. That was so good. Oh, there's something... Okay, I've got a story. It's story time. You guys have inspired me. Okay, so... You may or may not know, based on your experiences in school and when they were, that, as you know, the schools have, like, what's the word? They have firewalls and stuff in place to stop you from going on sites they don't want you to go on. So usually, like, YouTube was blocked and stuff. But school systems were never very good. They were always really easy to bypass. So... what we did was we discovered that you could put executable game files on a USB, plug it into a computer in the library, and play games on it. So obviously you couldn't play anything very intensive, but you could play like 2D type games and stuff, and you could just, in the morning, before school would start, we'd stick it in the computer and we'd just play it in the library in the morning. Until... that had to stop, because they blocked it because somebody in photography put the USB in one of the computers. It must have had something on it, because it basically infected not only the school system, but the entire council's computer system and brought it down.
Holy
that
shit.
day. Yes, they didn't have security against this. The whole system was brought down by one photography student.
Oh, that's
So
incredible.
After that, they didn't let you run executables on a USB anymore, so I just got a Raspberry Pi and put games on that instead.
Get fucked, Hans! Ah!
Something done right.
Thank you, guys. You have given me that's a good memory. I forgot about that.
I'm really happy, man. I'm so glad you agreed to this stream and we brought back old memories. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Oh man, I completely forgot about cool math games. I don't know if that was probably a bit later than your school days, but honestly, I don't know when that was. So.
Fuck you, Hans! Oh shit!
Said Mrs. Foster with gusto.
Fuck grenades! Go fuck yourself, Hans!
Hello, Dumbo.
And your fucks! And we did it! Survived 10 waves on the new map, tried out a new gun, and Revo shared with us a heartwarming childhood memory.
How old even is cool math games? I actually don't know, and it's that thing where I don't even know where I discovered it, but everybody knew about it. So I really don't know. But it's one of those things where if I think you go back, it's basically just Flash games. So I don't think it would really live up to the good memories. But when you were at school and you couldn't do anything else, ooh, that site was quality.
Well, dude, okay, I see Keantor in chat. I know about Girls Frontline, and I have been requested to check it out, but it's a mobile game with microtransactions. Ugh.
Oh my god, wait, is that the game? I think me and a friend, he was the one who told me about this, and then he started like sending me some of the character designs, and then we started rating them. They didn't get very high ratings. The designs are horrible. They're so bad. But some of them are good. It's like the quality is just all over the place. And it was fun. I don't know anything about the game, but it was a fun afternoon doing that.
Oh, happy to hear. Mr. Cool Cat in chat, what you playing, mate? Killing Floor 2, man. This is Killing Floor 2. I just played on a new map that I haven't played on before, and now we're going to do Endless, and I'm going to see how long I can survive. I have a particular map on Endless I like. I forget the name of the goddamn map, though.
Okay, here's another question. I'm going to struggle to pronounce his name. Xalio, I'm going to say. What are some of the best books you guys have read?
I know I'm going to sound like a real old crudgety nerd, but H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. I don't know. The way that book is written, it's so compelling. It's so well written. Like, the sense of dread and awe. Yeah, H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds.
I have been meaning to read that, and I have not read it yet.
There's a reason it's a classic.
I can imagine. Have you... So are you a fan of sci-fi then, or for books, or what would you say?
I don't really know, because honestly, I haven't read too many books. I mean, I've read H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, I've read The Hatchet. I had to read that in school, and it was a good story. It was a good story, really heart-wrenching. Trying to think. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Revo, I need to survive. You answer question.
Okay, best book I've read is probably Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. It is, if you don't know, it's basically a story from, it's quite old now, and it was about a society in which books were banned, and firemen and their jobs was to go about burning the books that were left. And it sounds really pretentious and edgy modern day shit, but for its time, it wasn't, and it isn't written to be super edgy and stuff. It actually, I really liked it. I thought it was really, it's more approachable than something like 1984, which I would consider in a similar type of genre style. 1984 is alright, but it's not nearly as approachable. I think Fahrenheit 451 is really good. So there's my recommendation.
I've actually heard of Fahrenheit 451. I believe it was also adapted into a movie, correct?
I think so. I haven't seen it though, so I don't really know. I think there was a film adaptation, a TV adaptation, or something. But basically, the way I think of it is Fahrenheit 451, 1984, and Brave New World are all that sort of dystopian, but they all had different approaches to it. And I think they're all worth reading if you're interested in that kind of thing. I would say that Fahrenheit 451 is the best one. I would say that Brave New World was very good. I would say that 1984 is good, but it's got its problems.
Fair enough.
It's a little slow in places. And it's a little harder to read in that way. Ah, yeah, okay. There's a film adaptation. I assume this is a film, not one, yeah. And HBO is doing / did a TV show. I think I heard about that.
A little blood loss never hurt anyone.
You said, what was it? What was the book you read in school?
The Hatchet.
I don't know if I've heard of that.
The Hatchet, it's about a kid whose plane crash lands and he has to survive in the Canadian wilderness, and all he has equipped with him is some basic supplies and a hatchet.
Ah.
Last call for
It was a very good story, very heart-wrenching, very, it could be very suspenseful.
I feel like it's harder to, it's harder to like, I think for a lot of people, it's harder to like books that they read in school, because the way you read a book in school is so different from the way you read a book yourself. And
For sure.
But I will say that the book that I liked from the one we read in school, because we've read some, and in Scotland they have this thing where they're trying to push people to read more Scottish works. And the thing to know about that is that, yes, there are good Scottish works. However, there isn't a massive population. So the number of those works is considerably lower. And they keep trying to push it. So the stuff I like tended to not be the Scottish stuff. Of Mice and Men, I really liked.
Oh, that's
that
a good book. That is a good book. Mice and Men is a very good book. Heartbreaking, but very good book.
It's very memorable. I remember the stuff that happened in it, which I like. There are books I really like, but then I have to read them again a few years later because I can't remember everything in them. I remember that book. It was
fair.
really
It's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, Jesus. Kind of sticks in your mind.
Yeah, Jesus.
I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I feel like that's because of the experience of reading in school when you do, what was it called again? Where each person would like read out a bit and all that.
Oh, I totally forgot. I know what you're talking about, but I forgot the official title. And to answer your shut up, announcer. To answer your question, Vaults, this level is called Dissector. Dissector is a level in Killing Floor 2 that is only available on the Endless Game mode.
get more ammo.
No, it wasn't show and tell. It was like, was it close reading? Is that what they called it? I don't know. But it was like, the problem is that because it would go between each people reading, some people would be less confident in reading than others. And most importantly, when you read something in your head, you read it with that inflection and all that stuff. When you read something out, not everybody knows how to do that, which is fair enough. But it's that way where, like, if you're a kid and your parents read to you when you were a kid, if one of your parents was better at doing the inflection and telling the whole story in its way, it made it come to life more because it was like how you would have read it yourself. And I think that was the problem with reading it in school, is that people, because it's kids, it's like you don't know how to read out a bit of prose to essentially a small crowd. So I much prefer reading at your own pace, because sometimes I like to go back and read another line again or something to understand
Oh
it.
yeah, same here, man. Like, again, but I think it's important to read in school for the sake of, well, of course, it forces you to learn certain words and how to speak and to spell properly. Because we can
Yeah,
pick up,
no,
because,
no, it
because
hasn't
we can pick up bad habits by just solely reading by ourselves.
Right there. Simon.
Yeah, certainly. It's like those words that you say, and because it's YouTube, this happens all the time. You say the word, and then someone in the comments is like, "That's not how you say that." What are you trying to say? That what really? We're trying to say. I'm trying to think of an example. And your whole life, you thought that's how you said the word. And then you put up that video, and tons of people see it, and they're like, "Wow, this guy is an idiot."
Keep my current weapons.
Is this a walk-in freezer?
To answer the question from Mr. Cool Cat, what do I think of Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk? I think it's gonna be an alright game. I think it's gonna be a good game. It's being made by a CDPR, so I think it's gonna be good. I think it's highly overrated, though. I think that's way overhyped. Cyberpunk is super overhyped. Oh shit, boss wave already?
I mean, when you're following up The Witcher 3, I think it is going to be overhyped, no matter what you make.
As for games I'm looking forward to, obviously, Doom Eternal. There's also Doom Eternal. Oh, I haven't mentioned this before. Doom Eternal, and
I think I've heard of that one.
I might also be excited for Doom Eternal. It's Doom Eternal, dude. I'm excited for Doom Eternal. Besides Doom Eternal, though, there are 2 other games I'm really looking forward to. Specifically, Control, the new Remedy game. The new guys who made Quantum Break and Mad Max. Remedy is releasing a new game next month called Control, and it looks amazing. I'm also excited for Borderlands Free. Love the first 2 Borderlands, so Borderlands Free, absolutely looking forward to it. Oh, shit. What about you, Revo? Any games you're looking forward to this year?
Games I'm looking forward to this year. Okay, I always, whenever I think about this, I always forget what's coming out this year.
You have Google. You can use the interwebs.
Yeah, a lot of them are like, they say they're gonna release this year, but I don't think they are. Freedom Planet 2.
Oh, yeah!
Don't know if it's releasing this year. I like the first one. Second one, the demo was great. I like a good platformer. What else? What else? There was a bigger game that I was looking forward to, but I cannot remember what it was now.
Doom Eternal?
I'm gonna have a quick peruse.
Peruse the Googles.
Astral Chain looks pretty neato, but I
that's
kind
only
of
on
need to have it in my
Switch.
hands to know if I like it.
I'd love to play Astral Chain, the new Platinum game, but it's not. It's only on Switch.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna stay that way or not. It's kind of unclear. I guess we can hope.
Only hope.
Yeah. But it's Platinum. Platinum had a wee while where their really good track record wasn't quite as good, but I think more recently they've started to pull that back, like Nier Automata and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking forward to Astral Chain. Considering we're not getting Bayonetta 3 for quite a while, it'd be nice to have something else Platinum to play.
Yes, dear God, yes. I've for my recent interviews, I've had to get background footage for my interviews, and I've been using Platinum games like Revengeance and Bayonetta. God, such fantastic action games, those games.
Yeah, have you... Oh no, because it was on the Wii U. I was gonna say The Wonderful 101.
No, unfortunately.
It's really good, and honestly, it could be on another platform because you don't need the touch controls to play it. And I actually didn't because I preferred the analog stick. It is, I would say that and Bayonetta are the best Platinum games. And it's a shame that the Wonderful 101 is still just on the Wii U because...
Whoa. What about Vanquish, my dude? What about Vanquish?
Vanquish...
Have you not played Vanquish?
No.
Have you not played Vanquish?
No. You know where this goes. We've done this rigmarole before.
Hey, it's not like Doom. Like Doom, you not playing and beating Doom is unacceptable. But Vanquish, I can give you some leeway.
Vanquish.
Okay.
I liked the mechanics. I had the exact same problem as Doom for me, which is
no way.
It felt like it was the same thing, and it wasn't enough to shake it up. And I stopped halfway through.
Oh my god. Chat!
I really like
Chat!
the mechanics.
Chat!
I really know.
Chat, you have my
Not again,
permission.
please.
Chat, you have my permission to give Game Revo shit. Give Game Revo all of the shit.
Look, is it not enough to say I like the mechanics, I like the way it played?
You
but I just
didn't beat it
finish
though!
What?
Stopped
I
halfway.
didn't
That
beat
means
it.
that means you missed a lot of the good parts. That means you didn't see the awesome final battle.
Worse than Borderlands.
Oh, thanks for the F's in the chat. Oh. If I look at my channel and I've got like 2 subscribers, I know what's happened.
Hey, I never said unsubscribe. If you unsubscribe, I will
No,
fuck
no.
you up. If anyone unsubscribes from Game Revo, I will fucking find you and you will suffer dearly. You subscribe to him.
I will personally hunt you down because each number is my lifeblood and I rely on it for survival, and I will die without that number. As is mandatory on YouTube.
Seriously though, if anyone unsubscribes to you from this, they're a cunt and they can unsubscribe from me as well. I don't want subscribers that unsubscribe for petty bullshit like that.
You posted cringe and you're going to lose subscriber. Yeah. Yep. This always happens to me. But it's always with you.
You're
Oh,
not
what
gonna
did you
lose
think
any
of?
subs.
What did you think of this game? Oh, I liked it, but... And then everyone's like, wow, you're a terrible person. Why did you not finish it?
Mrs. Foster.
Okay, I'm gonna change the topic. Thank you for the question, some sad boy. You've saved my skin. Favorite movie? The first Rocky,
Oh, really?
I'll be honest.
followed by Die Hard. Die Hard
Oh,
second. The
good
first,
choice. Good choices.
the first Rocky is like, when I watched it, I didn't watch it until a few years ago, and it was weird because it didn't feel like any other film I'd seen. I mean, the main plot point isn't introduced until like 40, 60 minutes into the film, but somehow it still feels like it's progressing and flowing and all that stuff. It doesn't feel like it has to stick religiously to the tried and true for film. And I really liked that. I felt like I had a passion to it. And that's why I haven't watched the sequels, because I feel like I'll be disappointed.
That's fair. That's fair.
And Die Hard's just really good.
Oh, yeah. Die Hard, like, I can rewatch that movie easily. It's got such great pacing, tense action. The music suits the scene so well.
Yeah. So, like, the original Mission Impossible is great, but what it did was it introduced this idea of an action film has to be globe-trotting and it's constantly changing location and all that stuff. And so, like, the thing that's really good about Die Hard is it's all in one building. The pacing is controlled by his progress through that building, and I think that's such a good idea.
That one had no chance.
What about you? What's your favorite?
Oh, I've got a few favorites. Okay, my 3 main favorite films are Dragonheart with Sean Connery starring as a dragon, Nine, the animated film starring Elijah Wood as the titular character Nine, and Pacific Rim, because Pacific Rim is fucking awesome.
Oh, I haven't seen that in quite a while. I went and saw it in the cinema when it came out, and I was not disappointed. It was exactly what I was looking for.
Damn right.
It doesn't pretend to be something it's not. Instead, it does what it is very well.
Precisely. God. Dragonheart I love for the characters and the emotion. Nine I love for the animation and the atmosphere. Pacific Rim I love because it's just such a good time. Like, you pop some popcorn, you get a nice cold drink, you sit back and you watch Pacific Rim and you watch giant robots fight giant monsters with Idris Elba being a badass. Like, that's the life.
And slightly awkward acting, which is perfect for an action film like that. So good. Have I played the games from KOG? I can't say I'm familiar with what that is.
I've missed the microwave gun. I haven't used this in so long. Popping Zeds like balloons. Ah, that's the life. Shoot, fire turret.
Yep, that's a flash pound.
Oh boy. Gotta get close there.
This one appears a wee bit vexed, Mrs. Foster. You got screwed.
Revo, you've gone silent. Are you dead?
I'm nearly out.
Revo, are you dead?
Oh, sorry. What? Yeah, no, I was reading the chat. I was looking at interesting
okay.
questions.
Okay, well, you're supposed to say them out loud, not think to yourself about them.
Multitasking is a challenge for me. You know this.
I know this, but do I care?
So, have you played? I was just thinking. The Survivor mentioned World War Z. Have you played it?
Going to. I've been getting I've been getting shit on my my Epic Store video because people are like, you use the Epic Store. What's wrong with you? Like, I just want to play the video games, man. Like, I agree that Epic is garbage. Epic Games is garbage. They're anti-consumer, but I just want to play the games. You only live once, and I want to play the games.
Yeah, I forgot it was Epic Games Store.
Yeah, I'm going to play World War Z to answer your question. I haven't played it yet, but I am going to play it.
I want to play it. I haven't bought anything on the Epic Games Store yet, and to be honest, I don't feel the strongest desire to. You can say what you want about the timed exclusivity stuff. It's kind of silly buggers, but in a way I can understand from a business perspective why they're doing it. The main issue I have is just that the storefront is lacking in features.
Did you know that the Epic Games
not even
Store...
just compared to Steam, but compared to something like Humble or...
Exactly. Did you know,
GOG.
Revo, did you know the Epic Games Store doesn't have a shopping cart? It doesn't have a fucking shopping cart?
Yeah, there's no shopping cart! And then they had that sale, and then it was like, you could only buy one game at a time in their summer sale because there was no shopping cart. I just don't get that. I don't get that, because... surely it's not that difficult. Surely they have enough money and people to throw at it to go.
Oh, they do. They're just
work
lazy cunts. They do. They're lazy cunts.
Yeah. But World War Z, I mean, I've heard from people, it's like a slightly different Left 4 Dead 3. So...
it's Left 4 Dead, but in the third person.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's also a deep progression system with, like, weapon unlocks and upgrades and stuff like that. Which is always nice. Where's the fucking pot?
Ah, there was a question here which was, it just reminded me of something. Where was it? Who asked it? I need to find out. Absol Story of Fiction asks, worst video game control scheme.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. I'm not sure, huh?
I do like this shot.
Well, while you're thinking, do you know the story of, what was the Alien game? It was from '98 and the GameSpot review of it. And basically, it was one of the first games of its time to have you move with one analog stick and you aim with the other one. Alien Resurrection. And on GameSpot, it got a 4.7 out of 10 because the reviewer hated the control scheme. Because back then, that was brand new.
Well, it's GameSpot. Like, again, I don't expect competence from them.
I mean, people have been criticizing playing first-person shooters with dual analog stick on a controller for a long time, and this was before things like Halo and GoldenEye and stuff. Well, GoldenEye wasn't twin stick. Let me go back on that. Before Halo revolutionized aiming with twin stick control, I can kind of understand the perspective, because he was just like, what the hell is this? What it expects me to look with the other stick? Seriously? It's just a funny product of its time, you know?
If you want something done right.
Fair enough, but I just thought of GameWare's control scheme. I literally, I refunded this game because of its control scheme. Elite Dangerous. I heard nothing about, oh, this is a great space sim, you need to play this, played it, like, what the, it wasn't fun to play, because the controls, like, there's too many buttons, it's too many things to keep track of. Yeah, so I'd say, yeah, that control scheme, like, that killed it for me. That was the, Elite Dangerous was the worst control scheme for me.
For control scheme, it either comes down to a game with really, really complicated inputs or a game with unreliable inputs like motion controls. Motion controls that don't work, I should say. But I don't know what in particular I would say.
One more hit to do it.
Shite.
Oh, my AO12. I can
Shite!
Yeah, shite! If I beat this
For
boss,
both.
I've survived 10 ways if I beat this boss.
Noise.
please to make your quick.
See, I don't want to distract you.
It's alright, No, talk to chat, do your job!
Ah, yes. For both, Meme Thief asks, for both favorite voice actors.
Ooh, they would, like, it was originally Nolan North, Trey Baker, Jennifer Hale, and all, but my new favorite voice actors have got to be my new friends I've made in the Not Safe for Work community. Those lovely lads and lasses have easily become my favorite voice actors. So shout out to Pixie Willow, Silky Milk, Miss Moonified, Waver CD, Suke Boncho, Ivan Erection, all these wonderful people.
Wait. Oh my god, I just realized that.
What?
I just realized
Oh!
the name.
Yes, I know, it's very cheeky.
How did I not realize that? God, I feel like an idiot now. Okay. Favorite voice actors? Mine are more safe for work, probably. I really like Mark Hamill as a Joker.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah. And I really like Mike Pollock as Eggman in the Sonic franchise. He's the example of a voice actor and a character who completely outshines the rest of the franchise. Like, the other voice actors are good. The problem is they're limited by characters who aren't as endearing or interesting because of how they're made of Sonic characters. But Eggman's like a classic. And he gives such a good performance. I just really have a soft spot for his voice acting.
Hey, fair. That's fair.
Yes, he was in Sonic 06, actually. I forgot that, except he didn't give an amazing performance of that because the entire development of that game was a complete mess, and that was when they swapped all the voice actors around. So they were all breaking into the roles, because that's always a good thing to do, is replace your entire voice cast all at once.
Oh, Steve Bloom, Thomas, yeah, Steve Bloom, Matt Mercer, fantastic voice actors, absolutely, yeah. I agree completely. What do I enjoy more? I see a question from Cool Cat. Killing Floor or Nazi zombies like Black Ops? Honestly, I prefer Killing Floor. I prefer the more straightforward horde modes. I used to like Nazi zombies, but then I played other horde modes. Like, I get why some people like Nazi zombies, but I don't like the Easter eggs. I just want to survive the horde. I just want to kill hordes of enemies. I don't want to solve puzzles and Easter eggs. Because those games require that you solve puzzles and Easter eggs in order to progress. I just want to survive a horde for as long as possible.
Let me just go get some more water. I will be right back.
Ah, just you and me now, chat. It's just you and me now, then. Some sad boy, he'll be able to ask your question when he's back. How's life? Oh, Vault, it's good to see you, man, but life is fantastic. Life is great. I've met some wonderful new people, made some wonderful new friends. Things are going my way, man. Things are really going my way. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. chose the wrong perk. Fuck! No, I meant to pick Gunslinger. Fuck! Now I have the wrong. Now I have this ugly knife. I always pick Gunslinger first because I want the Bowie knife as my melee weapon. Now I'm stuck with this ugly fucking thing. Oh well. I think you will all find out very soon why I don't pick the sharpshooter perk. I prefer full auto or weapons with big spread. I am not good at snipers. Snipers have got to be my least favorite weapons in games. Prefer assault
Snipers?
rifle. Yeah.
I guess it depends. I usually don't go for them because most games encourage you to just camp and snipe at long range, which is obviously the point. But I was playing Payday 2 recently, and it was a couple of weeks ago when I wasn't working on this project. I was just playing it. I wanted to change up my builds because that game's great for doing that. And you can get a thing that you use your shotgun, you build up stupid amounts of damage, then switch to a ridiculously high damage sniper that has now been stacked to do even more damage and take out like the bulldozers and stuff in like 2 shots.
Ooh.
So that's one of those examples where a sniper can actually be quite fun, but it's because you can get up close and personal with it if you play it right.
Yeah. There you go.
But for the most part, snipers are pretty boring.
Like, I prefer assault rifles, shotguns, explosive weapons, special weapons.
Sniper.
Sniper, get down!
Any second now.
We've got a cloaker! Shotgun, what the fuck.
Wave 2.
Okay, so last endless wave in Dissector, I could only make it to wave 10. I could only make it to the second boss wave. Let's see if I can survive further on this map. This is the latest map that got into the game. Very nice map. Very dynamic. And a very fun steampunk look.
Mummy loves money. Ooh, this one's tenacious.
Oh, shit.
More examples of good snipers in the chat. Who was it who said it? Absolute Story or Fiction, saying that Halo snipers are good. Yes, they are. They are another exception, I would say, because they do ridiculous amounts of damage, but you don't get any aim assist. Which will be interesting to see how that works on PC. But it certainly works on console.
I haven't played Halo in
and
quite some time.
It's only the original, wasn't it? It's on PC.
No, Halo 2
Oh,
is on
Halo
PC.
Wars.
Yeah, Halo Wars and Halo 2 are also on PC.
Okay. Mind Jokey says, that's why I love Borderlands games, where snipers or weapons in general can do more than one certain job. Yes, I've been playing it. I've been playing Borderlands 2 at the moment. And I'm playing as the... Is it the Cycle? The one who's melee focused?
Oh, Krieg! Yeah!
Krieg. Yeah, him. And I'm going into the skill tree where you want to set yourself on fire. So obviously what I've done is I've now got a fire sniper that does 50% more melee damage. And it basically stacks in with all the stuff that I need. So as a sniper, it's alright, but really, it's you want to shoot at long range, switch to something, then go back to the sniper at close range to melee. So that Borderlands does a great job of switching things up as well.
I agree. Oh, I have a question for you, Revo. What do you think of the Killing Floor 2 footage so far that you've been watching? What do you think? How do you think the game looks?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it before now, to be honest.
I know you haven't
really
played before,
should get
but like watching the gameplay from the stream, does it look good
Yeah.
to you?
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. It does look
okay.
good.
Oh,
It looks
okay.
good to the point where I want to go and play it now, but
Oh, good,
I checked,
good.
it's not on sale right now. So I will wait for the next sale, and then I'll buy it.
Nah,
And I'll convince other people.
I'll buy it for you. I'll buy it for you.
No, it's I appreciate that, but I might. If well, it depends on if you have connection issues with playing
What?
it.
With what? Connection issues
Killer
with
Floor
what?
2.
Oh, no,
Because
I don't.
weren't you describing about your many woes with connection problems lately?
Oh, okay. They've gotten better. They've gotten better lately.
Yeah.
And I can play multiplayer games, but record, stream, and play multiplayer games? Ugh. Now that I don't know if my setup can handle.
Are you recording and streaming? Is that what you're doing?
Ah, fuck! Oh, I got gangbanged! Oh! There was nothing I could have done about that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
jeez.
recording right now.
Yeah, I'm just watching it now. That is dire.
Too many Zeds indeed, game. Oh, but I got a Summer Sideshow prize ticket for losing. Nice. So free waves. I only survived 3 waves that time. I'm so sorry, everybody. I will try and do better. Ooh, Ligma has a good question. Ligma has a good question, Revo. You start.
What? The one saying, in your opinion, who are the best video game romances or love interests?
Yes.
See, that's a hard one. Because I don't know. I don't play a lot of games that have romantic elements as like one of the central themes or mechanics. Which makes it harder because then you have to start reaching and start thinking about other kinds of games.
It doesn't necessarily need to be a romance mechanic, but you can have, like, story-wise, you can have romances in the story too. Like, I know my answer. Like, if you need something for reference, like my answer. Now, some of you are probably thinking, oh, he's gonna pick something from Mass Effect or Dragon Age. No, I would actually say Jenny from The Darkness 2. Her relationship with the main character Jackie, their relationship, their romance, like, it's powerful. It's powerful. It's one of the main driving forces and motivators, factors of the game, the story, the characters. So yeah, Jenny, I would say is one of the best romances, or one of my personal favorite romances, because it's so wholesome, it's so sweet, and it's such an impactful relationship on the story and characters.
That was a good answer. How do I follow that up? I'm looking through my games. It is true though what I was saying. It's like I'm looking through them and I'm like, a lot of these don't even really have romances in them, and I hadn't noticed that.
That looks like blood.
Because I don't mind a good love interest or romance element to a game. It just seems that what I played hasn't really included that.
Fair enough.
I might have to do something about that.
There you go. There you go.
Farewell.
I'm still looking. No, I'll have to study up on that, play some more games, and get back to you.
Oh, gotta reload. Fuck off, Zed.
There was another question from some sad boy for me. What type of music strikes your fancy? Okay, I'll go first and then I'll pass the question on to you in that
Okay,
case.
no problem.
I've got a bit of an eclectic taste. My favorite groups are Electric Light Orchestra, Muse, Caravan Palace. So that's Caravan Palace is really the only electro swing group that I really like, but I like rock music. I like a lot of video game music. I like stuff with energy. It doesn't have to be frantic, but it has to. It can't be slow and dreary. It's got to have some sort of feeling and shit behind it. Whatever. I really like Electric Light Orchestra because it's like classic rock, but Jeff Lynne has this like thing of writing lyrics that are really cheesy, but also really clever at the same time, and I really like that. And I think he just writes really good music. So, video game music, most like all sorts of stuff. I'm heavily influenced by taste in platformers, Sonic games, definitely had a huge impact on my taste in video game music. What about you?
Music. Okay, I have a huge variety. I'm into just about everything, whether it's epic orchestras, classical musics, pop, jazz, heavy metal. I'm into everything, man. Like, I adore Doom soundtrack. I really like the songs. As a matter of fact, I have a playlist. Hold up. I'm gonna lower the game and I'm gonna bring up my playlist. Give you guys an example of some of the songs I listen to. Give me a moment. YouTube is lagging. Oh yes, I forgot. Killing
But to
Floor.
Scarlet, ELO is just Beatles 2 with a symphony. Yes, but it is great. So, fight me.
Oh, come on, Killing Floor, you sack of shit. Let me alt-tab. Oh no. Everything's
While
frozen.
you're facing technical issues, I will address the chat.
Please
Finals
do.
Ligma, Crush 40 is great. Crush 40 is great. It's that sort of cheesy, but also really, really passionate rock. And I really like stuff like that. Apparently, Joanne, is that Joanne 92 says, the newest sacrifice had a wonderful score. I will have to look out for that when I play it. Dragonborn from Skyrim makes you want to play the game. Yes. I mean, that is such a good song.